Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Hello. Okay. I have everyone here. I have Insta, I have TikTok, and I have YouTube. Hello, hello. Good evening. I know it's late. It's late. I don't know how I even waited until this late to get on, guys. I just don't know. Why? Where does the time go, guys? The time just goes. You know what? But I had a really long day. Anyways, before I talk about my really long day, yesterday is what I was going to say. Um, it's birthday month live. Yeah. It's birthday month live. Hey, 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 hey. It's birthday month live. Yeah. It's birthday month live. Hey, 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 hey. It's birthday month live. Yeah. It's birthday month live. Hey, 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 hey. It's birthday month live. Yeah. It's birthday month live. Hey guys, it's birthday month live. Quindy, Ishmael, and Shantae. I see you on YouTube. Hey, Instagram fam. Hey, TikTok. Thank you, Uriel. I see you. Gifts are my love language. And it's my birthday month. Send all the gifts. Send all the gifts. It's my birthday month. And I have the comments on today, Shantae. I messed up yesterday. And I made up for today. You guys like my hair today? Do you like my hair today? It's a different hair. It's a different look. I've had this look in a few of the episodes, the Darman episodes. You love my makeup? Thank you. I did my makeup. It's my birthday, Dora. Oh, it's your birthday? Yes, Jerica. We have Virgo birthdays. We have Virgo birthdays. It's our birthday month. Yes. How are you guys? How are you guys today? So I was saying that yesterday was a really long day. I just felt like that was the longest day. Uriel, thank you. Nira, thank you, Nira. I saw it. It's so beautiful. Nira gave me some flowers, a flower crown. That's what she gave me over in TikTok. I think Nira loves me more than anybody else, guys. And I love her. Um, Uriel, I see you. He's giving me some gifts too. Bahar is giving me some gifts. I see you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Penguin Lover, for giving me the gifts. Who we have? Caroline. Thank you. I see you. Thank you for my gifts. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. Oh, yeah. It's my birthday month. So, yesterday was a really long day. And I think it had to do with, I don't know, it was a few factors. I had a lot to do. Thank you, Nira. I see you, girl. That's my boo. Get it, Nira. I think it had to do with a lot of things. Like, I woke up super early. It was Labor Day. It was a holiday. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Uriel. I woke up early. I woke up at about 3 yesterday. And I kind of went in and out of sleep. But I was mainly up from 3. I kind of dozed off a little bit, then woke back up and did my yoga at 6. And I think I went to the gym. Was that when I did my audition? I think I had my audition. Yeah, I had a lot of things to do, and I did all the things, but it was just a lot of things to do, and I woke up extra early. So I enjoyed that day was long, and I was like, why was that day long? Because I feel like my days are short. You know, it feels like my days get shorter and shorter. Like, it's September, guys. Feels like the year just started. It's September, my birthday month. Uriel, now y'all know. Thank you, Uriel. Y'all know that I love Uriel is actually my son's middle name, Uriel. So I love that. I love that name. It's my son's middle name, my youngest son's middle name. Josiah Uriel Solomon Tab. He is Nira. I received the heart. I receive it. Um So yeah, it was just a really long day, and I feel like days have been short. And I was like, well, what did I do? Thank you, Sarah. What did I do in that day? And Nachum's here, Nachum's here, my sweet son Nachum's here. And he already bought a badge. He's sending his love to everyone in the world. Thank you, Uriel and Carolina. Carolina. Nachum, thank you for my badge, honey. It's birthday month. It's birthday month. It's birthday month. It's birthday month. You know what? I still haven't been to the P.O. box yet. I have to go to the P.O. box and fix it. I was telling you guys I was having trouble with my P.O. box. I'm not sure if I can still get the same one, but I'll have to let you guys know. I'm going to try to remember tomorrow. I totally forgot today. I was going to do it. I said today I was going to do it, and I totally forgot. But I'm going to try to remember tomorrow to get that P.O. box fixed, because I want you guys to be able to bless me for my birthday. Yes, it's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. Birthday month. It's my birthday month. September Virgos. September Virgos go hard. Okay? We go hard like Beyonce. Beyonce is a September Virgo. She go hard. And I love all the Virgos. All the August Virgos as well. September Virgos. Listen, they on a different level. We on a different level, y'all. People be looking at us like we crazy. Thank you, James. We're just very, I would say, intense. You know, we're intense and passionate. That's what September Virgos give. Yeah. Passionate and intense. But then we still can have fun. We're the ones that have like the most fun, because we're sort of like the most like intense, focused people. Once we get there, listen, once we get there, we can have a good time. But listen, once we get into our work and get focused, you know, it's gonna be lit and perfect. And I won't say perfect. No, nobody's perfect, right? Except Beyonce. No, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Except Jesus. Thank you, Nachum. Thank you. But the work that we do is excellent. It's usually excellent work. Wherever you are, whatever field you're in, if you're a September Virgo, what you do is probably excellent work wherever you work. You're a Leo. Okay, cool. So yeah, my day was pretty long yesterday. It was pretty long. It was just long, and I had so many things to do. I had 2 auditions to do. I sent those out. I don't know if anybody saw my video. My husband recorded me just making up a song about why I get auditions, why I book auditions. Raptor Maggie, thank you, Raptor Maggie. It's my birthday. Raptor Maggie bought me a badge too. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. But yeah, so what time is it here? I'm in LA, so it's 8:46. She said it's Beyonce. Who's Beyonce? Who's Beyonce, Dora? Who is Beyonce? You crying, laughing at the video? Was it funny? I was hoping it was going to be funny and not like gross. Old lady humor. I should have. That's what I'm going to type. Hashtag old lady humor. I know I'm becoming an old lady when I feel comfortable talking about that. I don't even care. I was like, I think it's hilarious. I don't know if anybody's going to get it. My husband and I enjoyed it, and we 2 old people. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you laughed, because I cracked up laughing. Every time I look at the video, I am dying laughing. That person asked, who's your favorite artist? And I said, it's Beyonce. Thank you, girl. She knows. Dora knows me. Dora knows me. I love Beyonce. Why wouldn't you? Like, I really don't understand people that don't love Beyonce. I'm sorry if you're a fan of mine, that's wonderful. That's great. I don't understand if you're not a fan of Beyonce, if you're a fan of mine. if you're my fan, but not a fan of Beyonce, I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't get that because, like I said, she is a September Virgo, and she reminds me so much of myself. Now, listen, I ain't saying, well, yes, I am. I call myself the Beyonce of Darman. I'm about to say, I ain't saying I'm Beyonce, but I do. I say I'm Beyonce. I'm the Beyonce of Darman. But that's only because I've been working at Darman for a while, and it's a joke. I know it's a joke. Listen, thank you, Caroline. It's totally a joke because we all know that Catherine is Queen of Darman. That's what I call her. She's Queen. I'm Beyonce. All right. I'll be Beyonce of Darman because I've been working there so long. Everyone knows me there. Everyone knows that, I'm Jay's mom. So I could say I'm Beyonce of Darman. No, it's fine. It's a joke. See, stuff like that. I'm like, it's such a joke to me that I'm like, if anybody thinks that I'm being like arrogant or something, I don't care. It's weird because it's just a joke. It's funny. Because whenever somebody looks at it, whenever somebody's like, "Oh, let me get your IG," and they look at my IG and they're like, "Beyonce of Darman." I love that. I love to get that response instead of just looking at my IG and it's like, "Oh, okay, nice page." No, I hit them with the Beyonce of Darman. They be like, "Oh, Beyonce of Darman." They are shocked. So why don't you give yourself a title that's like boom in people's face when they come to see your Instagram? When they see your Instagram, your social media, or anything, they come to your page, and you're like, bam! They're like, wow, Beyonce of McDonald's. Like wherever you work, you wow, Beyonce of Chase Bank. Wow, okay. wherever you work, you put Beyonce of something, people are like, wow, Because how silly is it that I say Beyonce of Darman? Because how opposite of Darman can you be? No, it's not opposite. I mean, no, Darman is excellent in what they do, right? What they do is they tell stories, they help change lives. And Beyonce is, Beyonce. So I thought it was really cute to put the two together because I do sometimes feel like I am Beyonce or someone like Beyonce, like a superstar. Hey, Caroline, I see you. Thank you so much. And so I just thought it'd be cute. Even though I play all different types of characters on Darman, and I love it. I love it. I love playing all the different characters. I don't always get to play like Beyonce type characters. I don't always get to play who I really am, in life, which is I love all the glamour. I love all the, the fun things, rich life, and I follow people that talk about, money and having like, trips to these extravagant places, these tropical islands in Europe and, and all the things. I love all that kind of life, and I follow that stuff. And, that's that because that looks like fun living. It looks like fun living. But, I get to play like the average person, which I think is wonderful too. And the average person has a good life too. They have a good life, especially if you have your health. Like what I was saying about, there's a lot of things that's more important than money. It's your health, your family, your fitness, your community. It's so many things that your sound mind. Oh, child. And when I say health, I think I'm referring to like all types of health. Usually I'll just say health, and that covers like your fitness and your nutrition, and but I'm also adding the fact that mental health is very important as well. Mental health is very important, you know. And we've seen quite recently, it's a lot of people with a lot of money that don't have good mental health, right? A lot of people with a whole lot of money that don't have good mental health. And it, it takes a interesting person to have like accumulated a lot of money, like multi-millions, like billions of dollars, like an Elon Musk or like a Jeff Bezos. It takes a different thinking type of person. They're not just like regular average Joe, right? But they are interesting thinking people. But that doesn't mean that they don't have good mental health. But there are people that could have bad mental health and still be able to accumulate money, lots and lots of money. And it shows when they have access to things and they choose to do something against what is good for everyone. That's when you start to see the bad health, mental health come out. When people really do, have the opportunity to have access to anything and everything, what will they do with that power? That's when you'll actually get to see how healthy people are. How healthy people are. So it's a lot of bad health going on in our country right now. Mental health, bad mental health. So that's more important. Having good mental health is more important, than having money. But money is great. Like I told you, money is wonderful. Money chases after me. Money desires me. Money is like when I was in acting school, and I read all the books, all the acting books. I'd love to go back and read some of the acting books that I have. Thank you for my gifts. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. But when I was in acting school, I read this book called, I believe it's Acting for the Film, by Michael Caine. Michael Caine. I'm sure some of you actors out there probably know who I'm talking about. I think his name is Michael Caine. He's an old British actor. Great actor. He did tons of movies, films, and things back in the day. And he used to say that when you're an actor, you have to think of the camera as a unrelenting lover, right? Unrelenting lover. So that means that even if you show this camera, this lover, no attention at all, it'll still desire you and follow you and focus on you, even if you pay no attention to it, right? So so that gets you off out of the habit of looking at the camera. My tongue is red because I'm drinking this soda water. I put little meal drops in there and it turned my tongue red. Sorry, guys. But yeah, because we get in the habit, everyone gets in the habit of, smiling for the camera. Cheese. Thank you for my hat. I saw you. I smiled for the camera with the hat. When we're little kids, everybody wants, we take pictures, we're looking right at the camera. Cheese. We all get trained. We get trained to look at the camera and say cheese, 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 right? Cheese. Look at the camera, cheese, And so when you're an actor working on film in front of a camera, you have to do the opposite. That's another trick. That's a tip as an actor. You guys asked me for tips. Here's one. You have to ignore the camera. But you have to ignore the camera as if it's someone who loves you. They love you. Because you know how you can, like in real life, when you ignore somebody, it's probably because you're annoyed by them. You're annoyed by them and they probably don't like you, right? They don't like you because you're ignoring them. They probably said something offensive or did something, that you don't like. So you're mad at them. You're angry and you're like, ugh, I'm not even going to pay attention to that person. So that's negative energy, right? That's negative energy towards the camera. But if you give it good energy and it's sort of like, I know there's not a lot of you out here that are married. A lot of you guys are super young and haven't been married yet. Not yet, right? But it's sort of like when you get married and you've been married for a long time and you know that this is it. This is the love of my life. He ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. So we don't have to be like up on each other at parties or, just on outings and things like that. But we know that person is there and we feel their energy, and it's good energy. It's love. That's what it is. It's love. So the camera is sort of like that love, the love of your life, but you don't have to show it any, focused attention because they know they got it, right? So you might do a little something that's cute and, because the camera's going to love it. The camera's going to like it because they know you, they love you, they're supporting you, they want you to win, but you don't have to give it your whole attention. As a matter of fact, you almost act like it's not there because you know it's there, but you don't have to show it any attention because the love is there, right? So that's what that's a little insider actor trick there, tip. An insider actor tip there is to know that the camera's there. Don't look at it straight in the eye. You don't have to fall in love with the camera again because the camera's already in love with you. The camera is there for you, right? So there you go. That's free. And while I'm speaking about actor tips, insider tips, don't forget to get my book, Finding You in Every Script, is on Amazon. Finding You in Every Script by Shana Shantae Massard. I didn't have my name Raina yet, so I don't have Raina Shantae, but Shantae Massard. It's on Amazon. Y'all get my book. Get my book. You can also DM me and I'll send you a copy, signed copy of it if you DM me, and send me a Cash App. Send me a Cash App and DM me, and I got you a signed copy, honey. A signed copy of my book. Okay? So what are y'all talking about? Dora said, yes, that's hilarious. Okay. Somebody said, what is Jay doing? You're such a good actor. Regina. Somebody remember my name. We couldn't even think of our names when we were on set sometimes. We were like, because they always just say Jay's mom, We're like, what is Jay's mom name? It's Regina. It's Regina Lawson. So Jay's mom had a whole name. That should be a trivia question. What is Jay's mom's name? That should be a trivia question. All right. Let's see what we're talking about on YouTube. My YouTubers over here. Hey guys, Richard. I guess she's doing the live streams every day in September to count down her birthday in September. Yes, Richard, you won. You won. You won this dance. Hey, won this dance. Hey. That's my goal, Richard. My goal is to do a live every day. And I know there's some days I'm going to be busy. Everybody gets busy, but I'm going to try every day. Because there's people that do lives every day, right? Aren't there people that do lives every day? There are people that do lives every day. Why can't I, right? I haven't tried to do a live every day. I try to post a video every day. And I actually do that now. I post a video like it's nothing every day. Pretty much. Pretty much every day I'll post something somewhere. So now I'm just giving a live a chance to, to post every day and see how that works for me. See how that works. We're going to see how that works. See how that works. We're going to see how that works. See how that works. We're going to see how that works. See how that works. We're going to see how that works. Hey, see how that works. We're going to see how that works. Hey, see how that works. We're going to see how that works. I don't know why I just made that song up. K King, the motivational speaker. You are the best. God bless you. Oh, thank you. I know your birthday is coming up. Thank you. I'm glad you got to dance. Thank you, Richard. I'm glad I got to dance too. The team sees video where Devin and Raphael were the good guys because it was a good way to raise awareness. Importance for clean water. Yeah. Your birthday is September 23rd? Yes. You got this, you two, mom. Girl, thank you, Shantae. Girl, thank you. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are so supportive. I love you guys so much. Girl, you just saying that meant the world to me. It really meant a lot. Thank you. Thank you for saying I got this, because it takes discipline. It really does take discipline to like show up every day, you know? And it's getting late and it's like, oh, it's too late. You know, I could have just been like, it's too late. I'm gonna go to sleep. And you guys are here. You guys are here. So thank you for being here. Thank you. You saw me on Darman? Yay. You said you did DM Instagram saying you are the best. Oh, Soledad. Hey, honey. How are you? How are you? Stephanie, hey girl. It's Tuesday. You never go on live Tuesday, but yay, I'm so happy. How does it work? I don't know. Is this Tuesday? I forget what even day it is. So I came on yesterday, Monday. Right. Mondays are our usual days, right? Guys, you guys keep track. Okay. Okay, Stephanie, I see you. Yeah, Tuesday. I don't know why I don't come on Tuesdays, but I just chose Monday and Thursday because I felt like those were good days. I felt like Monday started the day off, started the week off, right? It started the whole week off, and I can talk to you about what you did on your weekend and then just give you good blessings and wishes for your week, right? And then Thursday, I feel like it's not the weekend yet, but you've pretty much gone through your whole week. You know, all you have is Friday left, you know, and I was just like, it's a good day to kind of round up like what happened during your day, you know, during your week, right? Rather, during your week, what I can get a sense of how was your week, right? But Tuesday is that kind of in between. You're still kind of at the beginning of the week, and you still got a pretty long way to go for the rest of the week. But it's fine, you know. But you know, I feel like this will give me a different I think a different outlook, not necessarily outlook, just a different position in you guys' lives, right? It right for you to say, hey, it's Tuesday. You don't go on Tuesday. Hey, some guy, thank you for the Monday. Thank you for the Monday. That means that you guys, you know, have a space for me in your lives, and I appreciate that. You have a space for me in your lives, and usually and not lives like maybe both lives, you know, like your real life, like your life, and then like the lives that we do here on social media. You know, you make space for me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Some guy, yes. Some guy said the well. I will take the well. I appreciate the well. Okay, Tuesday is all right. Tuesday, y'all killing it on Tuesday. Y'all show up. Nacho's here. I'm getting all types of gifts in TikTok. Y'all are killing it. And even in YouTube, you guys are here. So I appreciate you. Tuesdays be lit. I didn't know Tuesdays be lit. Listen, this is about to make me change my days. Tuesday is lit, honey. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I usually do Mondays and Thursdays. But you know, so today, the reason why I have this hair today, because y'all know usually I like to rock my blonde. A girl likes her blonde, but she got her brunette hair today, like my picture on my book. But I like this hair better because it gives curls, it gives volume, it gives body, you know. So I did this hair because I have new headshots that are coming, and they are too cute. They're literally so cute. You guys are going to be amazed. And I didn't even do any back, like, you know, behind the scenes. And I was kicking myself a little bit. But I won't say I was rushed. I just felt like we were under time restraints, right? She, the photographer who is amazing, she shoots within like 45 minutes. Like all you have is 45 minutes. Thank you, Bella. And you can be really creative in 45 minutes, right? You can literally have one or two looks and use the whole 45 minutes and have hundreds, maybe even thousands of photos, right? girl was in and out. Every outfit was like 2 to 3 minutes, if that. If that, honey. So thank you, some guy. I see my well. Ooh, some guy likes me. I like you too. I like you too, some guy. Thank you, honey. Thank you. So yes, honey. I went through 7 looks. I went through 7 looks. 7, and what I mean looks is I had different outfits for different types of pictures, tones, that's what us actors do. We get headshots sometimes once a year, sometimes every other year, sometimes every 5 years. Who knows? Who cares? But I figured it's been 10 years for me. I've been in LA 10 years. This is like my big 10. I feel like I'm a grown up. You have to ask the question, is it 10 years in dog years or human years? I was telling my husband, he didn't know that dog years is 7 times human years. So the dog is 10 years old, then it's pretty old. It's like 70. Nacho says, I was just going to say my mom is the Beyonce of Darman. Oh, Nacho! You were not, were you? Were you going to say that? I am. Yes. I am the Beyonce of Darman. Baby. Seem like everywhere I go, I see you. I breathe you. Yeah, I like to sing too. But yeah, guys. So she has very tight time restraints, and because she has clients coming in one after the other. I don't know what time she starts. Thank you, Zan. She might start at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and every hour, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe she has a break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's it. We'll get it fixed in a day. Oh, so y'all want to know what happened? God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. My car has been making some noise for the last few days. And something told me to tell my husband today, there's this clicking noise. It's like a weird noise. I don't know what's going on, but my car is like 20 years old, right? It's very cute. It's very adorable. It's very me. Like, listen, she got a couple bruises and scratches and things, but she's still very cute, still very put together. She's not ugly. She's just old. When I see these laugh lines, and sometimes I see things happening on my face, on my butt, I'm like, well, she's still cute. She may not have it all together, but she's old. So that's the reason why. It's not that she's ugly. So my girl Candy, that's what we call my car, my Toyota Solar. She's 20. And I told my husband, I said, that's dog years. That's dog years. So that makes her 140. And he was like, did you just make that up? He's not very good at math. I love him though. He's very smart, but not in math. So I said, that's funny. That's dog years, because Candy is sounding like she is on her last leg. Like, so I was like, dang, it's like making a whole lot of noise, but I'm still driving it. I had to go get my son, and I had to go, and I had to go get my lashes. Like I was all over California today. And I even on my way back from picking my son up, which is all the way out in like Inglewood, and so we stopped and we got like something to drink because the air conditioner went out today, and it was 100 degrees. It literally said 100 degrees on my dashboard. The air conditioner went. I was like, no. Surprisingly, though, in Inglewood, it felt amazing. It was like 80 degrees. It felt like perfect weather. Perfect weather. It was when I got back home where it felt like 100 degrees. It felt like it. And it was. And so we stopped, got some, Slurpee, a smoothie because we were hot. And then we got back in the car and came home. And all that traffic, it was a lot of traffic. We took, it took like over an hour to get back. Well, I get home and I told my husband, all the craziness going on with the car. And I said, well, here's my key, check it out. He goes to try to start it up. It would not start up. It would not start up. Candy got us home. Candy got us home. Candy didn't have us stranded, So sometimes we be real hard on these old cars. And by we, I mean me. By me. we be real hard on these old cars. But Candy, my car got me home before it died. And I was like, well, Candy did good. Candy got us home safe and sound. It was trying to let me know something's going on. Like it was clicking and it was trying to let me know. But I was like, oh, she gonna be all right. Candy always all right. She fine. She just a little old. It's fine. Candy died when I got home. And I was blessing God, thanking the Lord that I didn't get stranded out in 100-degree weather. Okay. I was still able to drive home, but I could have been out stranded on some highway in 100-degree weather. So thank the Lord I made it home. But my mechanic just texted and said that he can fix it. He can fix Candy. We can get it towed and get it fixed tomorrow. So I'm happy about that. Yay. Yes. So that was my day. My day was a pretty hot day, but I was blessed. I really was blessed. I got home safe and sound with my son and we're doing well. We're doing good. Yes, I am the lady from Darman. I am. Do I remember any dances that I did when to be a billionaire and 2 things I wanted always but never got? Let's see. What else are you saying? Do I like working with John Santoyo? Yeah, John is great. John is great. I love John. He's a very good actor. I love working with like young, passionate actors. He is passionate. And I don't know. I can't say if he's trained or not. I'm not sure. I'm sure he probably is. He's probably been working as an actor since he was a little kid, So which would mean he has more training than me. But I just see the raw talent. That's what I was going to say. I just see like the raw talent in John. He just has raw talent. Like he just was born to be an actor, and he's so good at it. He's so good at storytelling. But so are most children. I think most healthy, well-rounded children are able to play and pretend. And that's really what makes you a good actor is you're able to play and pretend, like you're somebody else and that you're pretending to be in this new environment and experiencing all these different things in this new environment, whether you have experienced them in your real life or not. You have to pretend, you have to have an imagination. So most children have that natural, gift and talent, right? Most children have that, but what happens is that we train our children to stop daydreaming, stop imagining, and start to learn. And there's nothing wrong with learning, and I love conventional learning, like structured learning, organized learning. Believe me, I love it. I love school. I love school. I love sitting in a classroom and learning. But unfortunately, some schools don't allow there to be freedom for imagination and play, and so children lose that. They lose that and they become more, grounded, more logical, more analytical, which is fine, which is great. And some people they have a gift for being logical, I don't necessarily have that gift, but I know how to be because I was taught to be. But I think that, I think that sometimes that hurts a lot of people from being very creative. So when you become an artist, you have to learn how to be like a child again. You have to learn how to play again. You have to learn how to imagine and pretend and not care what people think. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is like kids don't care what you think. They're going to go around, they're going to play and they're going to run, and they just want to be free to be happy and find new things and discover. And, kids are just so like, wow, this is such a whole new world and experience. And they're not like, jaded and they're not like, oh, that's just a rock, you know, that's just a rock, like, what are you so happy about that? What, even if it's just a car, what? When like kids think it's like a whole, kids will take a box and be like, oh, this is my spaceship, like you know what I mean? So I said that to say I see just the raw talent that John has, and a few of the other actors as well at Darman. I worked with Vanessa last week. Vanessa, you guys know Vanessa. She is an amazing actress. I love working with her. So young, so vibrant, so beautiful, so giving, such a generous actor. There's actors that can totally like be giving it, and you're there for them, and you're like, yeah, give it to me, and I'm here for you to support you. And then when it's your turn to do your scene, when the camera's on you, they turn off, they glaze over and don't give you anything. Like you're in this emotional scene and you were like there for them, when the camera was on them, and you're like, yes, I know, I'm sorry, yes, and they're emotional, and then it's your turn for the camera to be on you, and you have to still give that all the emotion and the tears and the cry. Oh, you still got to give everything. And then, but there's some actors that'll just be like, after you given so much already, and that's not very nice. I gotta call us out. I gotta call us out. And I'm a part of the actor community, so I'm calling us out, right? So that's a thing that it's kind of a pet peeve for me in the actor community, is that you need to be a generous actor. That's another tip I'm giving y'all for free. Another acting tip. Be a generous actor. Be a generous actor. I have a great smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love yourself. Love your smile. There was a time when I hated to smile. I hated to smile. I'm getting ready to go to my 30th reunion. Yes, that's right. You heard it. 30th high school reunion. And if you're like my husband, you probably still don't know how old I am, but that's okay. That's all right. But when I was in high school, when I was in school, I was very shy, very shy. And the size of my teeth that I have right now is the size I've had since I was 8 years old. This is the size of my teeth that I had right now. Ever since I've had grown up teeth, I've had the size of these teeth. So they weren't always my asset, right? Thank you, Devontae. I see you. They weren't also always my asset, and I got made fun of. I got made fun of a lot for having a big smile, big teeth, and so I didn't want to smile. So I didn't smile a lot, and I tried not to, I think that's why I smile and laugh so much now. Everything happens for a reason. Everything literally happens for a reason. But yeah, because I'm free to smile and have joy and laugh out loud, and be free, because I was so shy when I was growing up, because I don't think I wanted to be teased. Who wants to be teased, right? Nobody wants to be teased. But kids tease, kids tease. Kids are kids. But thank you. Thank you for saying so. Thank you for saying so. And in my pictures today, I told you guys I went to get some new headshots, which I love. They're very, very cute. I'll post a few, but mainly they're for they're for the business. They're for the acting business. So they're for trying to get a job, trying to get more calls, give me more calls for these jobs, for these acting jobs. But yeah, so I was looking at my pictures and it's so funny. The first time I started looking at my pictures. Thank you, Devontae. Devontae. That's the Devontae I was talking about from Jodeci. There was Devontae in the group Jodeci. He was the cutest one. But I was looking at my pictures with my husband for the first time. I took the pictures early this morning and she sent them right away. She sent them by lunchtime. And when I got home, I was showing my husband the pictures with me as I was looking at them for the first time. And half of them are me not smiling, me just looking like serious, like, And my husband was like, "You're not smiling?" My husband always sees me smile, and that's a good thing, right? Some husbands don't see their wives smile. It's probably got a lot to do with them, but and maybe my smile has a lot to do with my husband as well, right? So that's a good thing. But he was like, "You're not smiling," and then later on I got more comfortable, with the camera because, like I said, it's one thing to be acting in front of the camera and then I ignore the camera and I'm like, yeah, I know it's there, I know it loves me, okay, maybe I'll give it a little, just a little attention because I know it's looking, but then now I have to switch over because the camera, I'm supposed to look directly in the camera. And now I'm supposed to make love to the camera, like I'm staring right at the camera. I'm looking right at the camera. I'm looking right at the camera, right? I'm looking at the camera as if it is the one that I love or the one that I hate or the one that I'm going after or the one that I desire, so I am doing all the work now, when I'm taking my headshots. When I'm doing my headshots. Now I am doing the work and letting my camera be the desired one. So it was a little, it took me a while to get comfortable, with being the one that I was in charge, now I'm giving you direct attention, I'm giving the camera direct attention. So it took me a while to get there. And then I started to loosen up. I started to smile. And I have some really, really great pictures with me smiling. And then I got pictures with me where I do feel a little self-conscious because I remember that little girl, shying away from smiling because her smile is so big. And I was like, oh, I smiled too big. That was too big. I should just smiled just like a quarter of a smile, just instead of like but I'm just like so free. That's what that is. It's a free smile. It's a free expression of loving life. Thank you, Gigi. You love my singing. Thank you. Mari, that's my fan bestie. I look pretty. Thank you, honey. You'll be back after prayer. Okay. Where's the prayer? Where's their prayer? Is there prayer somewhere? Am I missing prayer? You said, why am I so funny? Dora, what I do? David. Hi, David. Thank you for my badge. David's here, guys. Brother David is here. Tuesday is your lucky day. Did y'all hear that? Whistle tone. I try to tell everybody I got a whistle tone. They don't believe me. Tuesday is your lucky day. Great. Okay, Tuesday is a good day then. I love that Tuesday is your lucky day. How do you still have the portraits? Hey, do you still have the portrait? Oh, the portraits. Yes, girl, I still got the portraits. Hi, Carlos. Thank you. You love my hair and style. Oh, thank you. How have you been? I'm great. You said you're happy you make it on tonight. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, David. Oh my gosh, Nacho just gave me a gift. I told y'all I got whistle tone. Listen, maybe Nacho gave me that gift for. Nacho gave me a gift for whistle toning. About time somebody paid me for my whistle tone. I told y'all I got a whistle tone. Oh no, thank you, Nacho. Thank you, honey. You're watching Darman. You wrote a new song for your mother. Oh my gosh, David, you're so amazing. You are so incredible. I love you too. David, you bought another badge. Tuesday is a lucky day. Listen, I need to get home on here more. It's gonna come out right one day, y'all. One day it's gonna come out. I need to be here more on Tuesdays. Like Tuesday is lit. Y'all be here on Tuesdays, huh? It was 89. Oh my God. Listen, it was so hot today. It was so hot today. I might have sweated. And it's probably because my air conditioner went out. If you missed the story, my poor car is dying. My poor car is elderly. It's time for AARP for my poor car. She's elderly. She's the elderly gal. Her name is Candy. Her air conditioner went out today, so I probably sweat. I don't know if sweated is the correct term, but I probably sweated. Sweated. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I probably sweated more today than I feel like I have ever in LA. I sweat so much today. Maybe it's just sweat. I sweat because sweated just doesn't sound right. I don't think sweated is a word. Anyways, yeah, I did a lot of sweating today. I did a lot of sweating today, and I don't remember ever feeling that sweaty in LA. LA is very dry. It's a very dry climate. It is literally the desert. It's the desert. But recently, this summer, it has felt like Florida. It has been humid. California is changing, y'all. California felt like daggone tropical island or something. It's been humid here. So yeah, it was 100 degrees today, and it was not dry heat. It was sweaty, yucky humidity. 100 degrees. Stephanie, I miss Sean. Oh, me too. What's your favorite city, country that you visited before? Favorite city, country. That's hard, guys. That's hard. I visited so many amazing places. Well, you guys know I went to Paris recently this summer, and it was amazing. Gorgeous. The food was delicious. I also went to Bali. I went to India. I went to Germany. You know, even Florida. I love Florida. Um, I've been to New Orleans. New Orleans was bomb.com. Toronto. Like, I mean, I've been to so many amazing cities and countries, So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have to think about it. I like how you use the helium voice effect to make the voices sound more high pitched for the scene where Jay got in trouble for faking. I use a helium. I didn't use a helium effect. Oh, when I did the video on, what, that was an accident, Richard. That was an accident. Are people doing that? Is that like it must be a trend because people really like that video. I got like 40,000 views on that video. And I did not mean to do the helium effect. So what sometimes I do when I'm editing my videos, thank you, Haley, I see you. What I do, sometimes when I'm editing my videos is that I just speed it up just a little bit, just a tad bit, right? But usually the voice stays the same. The voice doesn't change. It doesn't sound faster. So I just went on and I didn't check it. I didn't preview it before I posted it. And it came out sounding like that. And I didn't realize, I didn't even go back and check until later. And I was like, oh no, it sounds like the Chick Monkey helium voice. But it had so many views, I didn't want to take it off and repost it with the normal voice, because why even, if people like it with the helium voice, then that's fine, but I really did, I thought about taking it down and putting up the right voice. That's how sometimes I can get very, what they say, like a Virgo, like, I want it to be as perfect as I can make it. But sometimes that can be the opposite. I feel like I'm the opposite, because by no means, listen, what you see here, even what this looks like right here, is all a mirage. Behind the scenes is a whole mess in my office that I need to clean up. But that's because I want things to be perfect. And if I can't have it perfect exactly the way that I want it, I literally would just let it all go. I will let it all go to crap. I'll be like, forget it. I don't care how it is. And I will leave a mess if I can't get it exactly how I want to get it. So it's sort of like an opposite effect, where someone can be a Virgo and can be really like organized and, everything is in its place. Or they can be the opposite and be, literally like living in Oscar the Grouch land. I don't know if y'all even know. Do you know Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street? And do you even know that Oscar the Grouch had a whole world that he lived in? I don't know if you guys ever knew that. Like, if you go down in his trash can, it was one time they had a movie, I don't remember what it was, where somebody actually went down in Oscar the Grouch's trash can, because they were like, what is it? It's just a trash can. Let me go in. But it was a whole world in there. It was a whole world of trash. And Oscar the Grouch had a whole world of trash in his garbage can. And basically, that's what I'm saying, is how I'm living. When I'm not organized. Now, finally, I did get a chance to organize my closet recently, and it felt so good. It really did. When I do organize stuff, it feels so good. It feels so good. Like, I have to organize, so I have thousands and thousands. I'm not even going to tell you the number of thousands of videos and pictures that I have. Guys, I take so many pictures, so many video, and I'm like, don't people do this? I thought this was a thing. People do this, right? And I ran out of storage everywhere. So I had to buy storage, and they won't let me not buy storage unless I get rid of a ton of videos, a ton of pictures. And I don't know how to get rid of it, because I don't know which ones are the ones that I really want to keep. And it's going to take time. That's the thing. I want the time to take to thoroughly look through every single video and picture, instead of just getting rid of stuff. Or I could be like that. I could be like, I can't do this. Wipe, and it's all gone. I don't want to do that. Nachum, I see my badge. Thank you, honey. David bought another one too. Oh, it's my birthday month. Everyone's loving me on my birthday month. Thank you, Snow Sniper. I see you. Thank you. Everyone's loving me on my birthday month. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. Yeah, so that wasn't a helium effect. That was an accident. That's what that was. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ritz. I see you. My cousin's 6-month-old baby girl screaming like him. Oh, screaming. Okay. Nachum is my son. He's my sweetest Insta YouTube son. Okay, David said my first reunion is in 2027. I was a popular kid. Oh, I'm sure you were, David. I'm sure you were popular, honey. Go to your reunions. I miss all of my reunions except this one. I'm not missing. Especially since my best friend from high school was like, girl, if you go, I'll go. And I'm like, I'm there, honey. I am there. Okay. Don't threaten me for it with a good time. Listen, I am there because I just feel like I feel like I'm good and grown now. You know, like you get to a point in your life. I guess throughout life, you know, people are looking at you like, yeah, she's a grown, you know, she's an adult. She's an adult woman, right? But inside my head, Nacho, thank you for my dash. All the birthday love. Tuesday is a good day. David bought another batch. Tuesday is a good day. I need to show up on Tuesday. I'm gonna see what happened on Wednesday though. Listen, I haven't showed up on Wednesday yet. So we gonna see what happens on Wednesday because y'all is killing it on Tuesday. Killing it on Tuesday. I like that. I like that tone. Killing it on Tuesday. Hey, killing it on Tuesday. I'm weird. So what was I saying? What was I saying, guys? I was saying, I don't even remember. I started singing Killing It on Tuesday. But go to your reunions. That's what I was gonna say. All right. So even though people will look at you like you're an adult, you know, they'll look at you like you're an adult, you're a grown up, you're a grown woman. Inside my head, sometimes I forget. Like I'm the grown up in the situation. I still think like I'm a young, you know, I don't know anything. I don't know I'm still learning. I'm still growing. And people look at me like I already know everything. But guess what? Most of the time I do know more than the other people. Most people I work with, I'm older than them. All those young people I was about to say at Notcham. I'm thinking about you, Insta son, Insta YouTube son. I say it. Most people at Notcham, most people at Darman are young people. So I do technically know more about life in general than they do. They just got here 20 years ago. I've been here 40 plus. I've been here on earth. I should know a few things, right? Maybe not the internet the way that they do. Maybe not social media the way that they do, you know, because that's all new for me. Like I just started to get on this stuff and learn it, you know, but everything else about life, I kind of at least I'm familiar with it. And there's some things that I'm good at, you know, there's some things I'm pretty good at when it comes to life, you know. So I have to realize I had to realize that out of most people that I know and interact with, I'm probably going to be the smartest, the most wisest, at least. Maybe not smartest, but wisest, right? Wisdom, I think, is a person that just implements the knowledge that they have, you know, to whatever given situation. And I think I've been very wise in certain situations, but other young people haven't had the chance to be wise. They may have some knowledge or they may not. They may be ignorant, which means you just don't know, you know. But some people may have knowledge but have not had the chance to implement, to apply the knowledge to life, to situations yet. So I'm wise in that way because I've had the opportunity to use my knowledge as well as gain knowledge, right? So usually that means that you're the adult. So right now I feel like I'm the adult. I am an adult and I feel like it'll be great to go back and be with other people that used to be kids like me. We used to be kids together and now we're like really adults. We're not just starting adulting, you know, we've been adulting for a while, you know. So it's nice to go back and I think to talk to people and catch up with people and just like relate on this level of our lives as adults, you know, as thinkers, as masters of our own paths, you know, instead of children, you know, and living a life really through the lens of our family, you know. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Speaking of fun, this has been fun, guys. I love you. Everyone that showed up tonight, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of my gifts. David, thank you so much. Nachum, I love you guys. I love you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. Will you be here? Will you be here? It's my birthday month. Don't you know, baby? Yeah, yeah. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just see me tomorrow and I'll be here. Bye, guys. Love you. I know I'm silly.